shot where it needs to go. Oh, that is a great shot. That is an unbelievable. Is rewarded.
Definitely rewarded.
It has been an up and down 18 thus far for Mr. Vania, but we've seen now 3 excellent chip-ins that I can recall. Nice to see that part of the game firing. Bryce attempts to follow suit, going with the 6-wood. Doesn't quite get the required aim and slides just a little bit high of the hole. All right, so Chad is setting up for a full into this green, which I hit a similar shot. It is a lot of fun. Ooh, almost gets it. Just playing off that left to right wind with a right to left cut, kind of canceling it all out so you'll land where you need to be. Stout players, very different look. Gordy here is just going to hit this a little bit left. Yep, no drama. All right, so right-hand side, this is one of the defining holes of Gunnison Gap.
I find on this one, the left, well, right there, that's your spot.
Yep.
The left edge or the right edge of the left wall. If you aim for that, the green has a little bit of a slope to the right. You want to be hitting it right about that edge, and then it will trickle out to the right and usually give you your window.
And if you want to see a visual representation of that excellent insight, look no further than that shot that Luna just hit. That was a perfect execution of that setup. So
yes, it was. Could have been a little bit further left, but I'm sure he can.
This is going to be it is going to be a slightly challenging next shot for a Cosmos player. Just speaking from experience with that 15-mile-an-hour crosswind.
Oh yeah.
There are no freebies. He's going to have to try to fit a tiny little S curve almost. Cut it right, let the wind bring it back left, and fit all that motion within that canyon. Not going to be trivial. It's certainly a situation where you would like to be a little bit right of the center line for the initial shot. So we'll see what Luna has. All right, so Ben Vania exercising the better part of valor here, using some discretion to
nice little advantageous bounce.
Elect to pursue the birdie, and it's not a terrible setup for trying to at least get some points or maybe even get an eagle out of this by hitting that second shot nice and close. Bryce, some more decision making.
Soul searching. He needs to eat a hamburger. He's going to blow away in a strong wind.
Great cheeseburger on the menu here at O'Shea's in Hurst, Texas, where we are playing this 2025 Texas Holiday Classic. Luna hits a beautiful shot there. Little bit of left to right action on the ball by virtue of having it pulled back to the left and hit it a smaller amount out to the right.
He was nervous.
You can tell. He looks relieved. All right, Bryce riding the, expecting that large tailwind to give that ball an extra run out on the green, and almost got it perfect. Just comes up a little bit short left as the ball slides under the hole. Yep.
It really trails to the left.
Similar result, so okay. So Luna here for the eagle. Probably not going to be a ton of those on this hole today.
I did eagle this hole today.
You had a excellent round on this course.
You know what? 26 is not bad on this one.
Oh
my goodness.
Luna stays out of the water. Fortunately, there's a pretty extended kind of bit of rough back here, and it did hold up. But
my hero. I mean, I'm going to get a paper bag to put on my head on that shot.
This looks to me like just a little pitching wedge chip. Sand wedge, fine. Wow, and that is not the result that Mr. Luna was looking for, having to take a par after successfully navigating the narrow gap here.
Slowly contemplating life decisions.
Yep, I have been there. All right, so we are headed to number 15 on Gunnison Gap here on the right-hand side of the screen. If I can count, please don't prove me wrong. Number 15 here, a very, very short par 4, one of the shortest par 4s in Golden Tee 2026, but a very challenging one to navigate with the requisite left to right cut, hitting some kind of A1, A2 type shape
this is a low play. I play a low ball or tee it up, slide it to the left, low tee, bite, and you put a full on it. Don't kill it. Nice and easy. It'll make that turn every time. And
so this is, for the Cosmos players, this is going to be one of the hardest setups because it's just Cosmos don't cut well to begin with. Yeah, it could actually be as exactly as you described. It could be a low 5-iron type shot to get a little bit more cut. That's not an awful spot though. We've seen Ben make 3 click chips from about that distance today. That's how my shot went in my game. I made the click chip from there with a 9-wood.
See, Bryce is going with the low, and he's going with the iron, see?
All right, so the question is, what is the cut?
It's a full.
Yeah.
Almost a full, I guess. See, just like that. Oh, did not quite get the nice bounce.
I have a sense that he was trying to pull that a little bit more towards the A. Halfway to the A is a pretty cursed spot to do a pullback.
It is a full. You got to make sure you're getting around the edge of the wall. And
that is how it's done. Beautiful shot there. Maximizes how much it goes right by pulling out all the way to the A, and then has just enough left to get around the cliff. Not so much that the ball can't come all the way home. So nice shot there from Mr. Paul Anthony.
That's one of the tricks to this game is the fact that sometimes when you want a ball to turn, the lighter you hit it, the more it turns. You lose your turn if you give it too much energy.
All right, left-hand side, Craig Sander splitting the uprights. Successfully gets up and over the top there with his 6-wood. Stouts carry him into the rough on the back of the green, but we'll have a chip there for the eagle. Oh, and Ben Vania misses a quick chip. That actually should be news at this point.
Stays out of the water.
All right, what is Bryce going to hit here? Looks like we are going 8-iron. Anchor, pull back. Oh, and goes just on the other side of the cup. So no joy for the Eagles from off the green. Let's see if Luna can do the expected thing here and bring home the eagle from the putting surface. Rewarded for his excellent play off the tee. I believe that brought Luna to 22. So he's now on 20, what I would consider to be 26 pace with this look on 18 for a Cosmos player, unless he wows us with something pretty special.
The Cosmos, it'll have to be.
All right, so word coming in, and I'm gonna deliver this thought in a particular order. There is going to be more Golden Tee tonight. We have match play that will be coming to you live. We'll be playing main bracket matches between the top 32 qualifiers in this Texas Holiday Classic. That will be coming to you once we have tabulated all the scores from this qualifier. So once these matches conclude, I do not currently expect additional matches to be assigned to our stream machines. And we may go on break here for a short while. Steve Sobel and all the folks who are doing the gonculating behind the scenes figure out who's playing who's playing where, and get matches called so that we can move into the double elimination bracket playoff phase of this tournament. So, I wouldn't say that you want to go anywhere, but if you want to go to the fridge, grab a fresh beverage, keep the stream live, stay tuned for updates coming out through the app, and watch for us to begin match play here just a little bit later on this evening. Hope everyone's been having fun. Hope folks have had a chance to finish in that in a moment. Ben hit that 68 miles an hour. I guess he was trying to baby it a little bit and maybe just missed the trackball. Certainly did that once today myself. So not overly punished for it. Going to cost him the stroke, but he should be able to find a nice safe shot here. So
he should be able to put it in.
Put it in?
Yeah, get it in there.
All right, let's see it.
In the hole, right here. There it goes. Well, it's not turning. It's supposed to be turning. Not going to happen.
All right, so left-hand side, we got the players bailing out so far on the narrow look. Let's see if Craig Sanders sets up for it. Stout player, it should be available. He is
not
going for it.
So they're all going around, huh?
Okay, understandable in a race to just squeak into the top 32.
This one was probably on the right side, 17. This I should have holed this out. I rolled it right across the edge. I was like that with all day long. I could not get a hole in one for the life of me.
Yeah, I certainly couldn't make any of those nice hole outs from the tee myself. Pretty favorable look. Bryce,
A little bit of a bounce off the.
just about bringing that hill into play in the air, which is almost guaranteed instant water ball. But goes green, slope, green, trickles down right by the hole, ends up with a really nice shot. So let's see what Ben Vania has here. You know, Cosmos players, for me, this was with my play style, this was a 7-iron. I just clicked one left and just palmed it a little bit right with bite, and it just settled right by the pin.
I could feel the tense. Right there.
It did appear that was trying to come up just a little bit short.
I was nervous.
All right, so no damage done on 17. You know, with players who know their numbers, know their distances, anytime you see the pin on that left-hand side, you're usually pretty happy as long as there's not a big right to left wind. It's the pins that are tucked up on the front right thing that can make that hole a little bit more difficult.
If you see here, this is not a bad wind. It's not really a crosswind.
Yeah, so this is the bailout shot.
Oh, yep, he bailed.
If Luna doesn't think it's there, that means it'd be a big enough gamble that it's not worth risking the strokes.
Well, both Travis and I made it.
With stouts?
Yes.
Yes. So, different situation for these guys. That is the
off the wall.
That is the
shot that
mega
I've seen
off the wall
multiple
shot.
times
That was a
today.
nice look.
How do these guys come up with this stuff?
All right, let's see what Ben's got here. Doing some math. He's hitting the driver. So I think the players that are hitting the driver here are trying to hit that lowest part of the hill where it's got a little bit of upslope to it.
Yeah.
It causes that huge carom up into the air that we saw in the previous shot. Let's see what Ben gets here. Yep, up into the stratosphere.
Very nice. And he's.
And it just didn't come back. That is heartbreaking. Not the bounce that he was looking for. So let's see what Bryce has got here. 5-iron. About 12 left. This is that punch shot that we were talking about earlier, where you can just kind of throw it in with a little bit more
So I'm gonna pay
velocity
attention
up the
here.
hill.
Hope he's not going to use it.
Yeah. Yep, nice and safe. He was thinking about it, punching that little 5-iron in there or whatever it was that he had in his bag. All right, Gordy Brown, stout player, cut this against the wind, put it on the green, see if he plays your low 5 shot here. Looks like he has a 6-iron. I think that's a 6-iron.
5-iron low, 6-iron. I don't think it will quite have the distance he needs. But he is playing the full, and he's
there
on
it is.
there.
So beautiful shot, using the advantage you get from the stouts there to cut back against that wind, pop on the green, hopefully putt for an eagle. Nice shot, Mr. Brown. All right, so Pennsylvania chipping for birdie from the drop zone, setting up for a 4-wood click chip. Going to be an interesting one here for sure. He's going to have to kick this a little bit right, I think, if he wants to chase after the hole, which is going to cost him a little bit of distance, cutting that out of the rough. Does so. That is a nice looking shot.
It's very rough.
All right, so Bryce settling for the 23.
Luna with the
Luna,
26.
26. And then 22 for Mr. Ben Vania. So good result there. That that match is wrapping up. I expect we will go to a single stream here momentarily while we finish the conclusion of the Brown Hart Sander triple match. I say match, but they're qualifying together. They're all hoping each other shoot great shots because you just want to have that energy and build from your playing partners playing well to motivate you along. Click chip.
Very nice.
Beautiful. Great shot from Craig, finds the eagle.
23 at 15 is good.
Yeah, that's and he's
Good
he's playing stouts, so that's theoretically a 28.
Yep.
All right, so we have had Sean Gervais called as the winner of the fourth course, the winner of Acoma Mesa.
A big Acoma Mesa.
So good for him. Put up a really big number today. That should mean that we have standings through four courses on the website now. So we have the cut line through four courses at 106, pretty in line with what we had predicted. So I would hazard a guess that the cut line today is going to be 130. That starts to feel like a pretty right now 32nd-ish place on Gunnison Gap is sitting right in the middle of a big block of people with 24 under. 106 plus 24. Looking like numbers in the 130s or higher are going to be required for people to get it done today.
Right now, let's see our totals, and let's see who, after four courses, we have Mr. Godfrey with 117. Very nice. And let's see, you are correct about, let's go down here, 106. I believe that you are correct.
All right, so let's see what Chad has here. I don't know where these players are standing and what they're looking for. Let's see if Chad, Gordy, or Craig are in position to be in jeopardy in any way. Craig Sander, 110 under. He's only needs a number in the 20s here to get it done.
Well, we have Matt Van Hooser sitting pretty solid in 22nd place with 4 reported.
Love to see that. Chad Hart going to probably need a 26 or a 27 here to squeak into the main bracket. So pay attention to that score as it continues to move through this round. And then searching this page, just digging through the PEGTtour.com website right now, looking for where Mr. Gordy Brown is. Mr. Gordy Brown currently at 107, so he also looking for maybe a 24 to be pretty solidly in the main bracket today. All right, so Gordy is on pace for a 28. So I mean, he just has to find a couple strokes here, and he can afford to play a little bit safe. Obviously, he's not pulling out his phone and doing that math during the match.
Play it clean. Take your time.
He probably took a look at it ahead of time and knows that he has the ability to lay up on 18 if he thinks it's the right play to go for. And how is Chad doing right now? So he is on track to possibly climb up into the main bracket. He's going to need to avoid any big problems here in these last few holes. .104 under right now, so he kind of needs a 26 or better to have a good look at the main bracket. 27 will certainly leave him feeling a little bit prettier. Leaves himself a bit of a right to left breaking putt here, but fortunately a short one. Should be gettable. He'll probably recognize that there's a little bit of a turbo risk to this putt playing on this canted green with the kind of weird slant in the middle. Gordy Brown looking at this with the breezes. The 9-wood, if you're playing this at home, if you're trying to hit this step-up shot from the low ground to the high ground with something like an 8-wood or a 9-wood, my experience is that it goes farther than you think.
Yes, it does.
You would think shooting up that hill would cost you a lot of distance, but it tends to get out there pretty well.
Even a 5-wood, you lose some distance on it.
All right, so Craig throwing the shot up there with his 8-wood. Not quite getting the full reach there, but using bite to stay safe because the backside of this green is not a place that you want to be. Okay, so Chad staying on track, 25 under. I expect to see birdies come in for these three guys on 17, and then we will have one final hole of qualifying action that we can bring to you when they reach 18. Looking to see, you might have a better angle than I do to see if there's anybody signing in on the other stream machine, if there's another match that's been moved over or anything, but
I do not see, actually I do see someone signing in on the other machine.
well, we'll see if that is a streamable game or if that's just some folks killing some time before the main. I'm not exactly sure what's taking place.
Well, as some of the machines have been wrapping up, they've been splitting people up and putting them on any machine that's available to move things along.
Certainly. So, all right, so we have Gordy Brown here.
Possibly a B player.
Gordy Brown coming in. He has the 6-iron plus that he's gotten some pretty good mileage out of. Obviously, he used it to reach the green on 15. Pops it up there nicely, beautifully. High tee plus bite is
6 feet.
Is a nice, pretty way to come into this. You got the plus bite. It's going to try to help you out, but it would pull too hard. But with the high tee, you get only a fraction of that spin, and he got that beautiful kind of run out towards the pin. Okay, so this will be our last match. Qualifying is wrapping up. There's some other folks walking around, setting up some side games, some warm-up games on the streams. So after this last 1.5 holes, we will be taking a break until we bring you live main bracket match play action here at the Texas Holiday Classic. Great times here this weekend. O'Shea's, beautiful location here in Hurst, Texas. Lots of big thanks going out to the venue for being available and being willing to take over hosting this event on relatively short notice just a couple months ago.
Very short notice.
Great spot here, great food, great staff, great ownership, been very helpful.
I think a lot of people have also, the layout of the machines here has been pretty interesting. There's a section over here that's squared off. People have been calling it the dungeon.
All right, so take us through this one. This is the first of these two matches where we've had someone play in the Stouter Breeze golf ball. What does it look like to try to put this ball on the green?
Well, I did not get
up,
on the green. I got just to the bottom of the green on the fringe. So I played a 5-wood high backspin and put barely anything on it.
So Gordy going medium tee here. He's going to try to hit the skip off the cliff.
They're doing the skip.
That looks like it's fairway. Nice shot.
Nice fairway up front.
All he needs to do, obviously,
go for it.
Craig Sander playing with house money here in terms of making the main, but he wants to, put up a good number here to be seated high in that main bracket. Maybe have some favorable matches or matchups for his play later. That's not where you want to hit that. Is it going to get back to the?
No, it is not.
Yeah, so not what he's looking for. Should still be a pretty safe and easy birdie. He'll likely get that drop. The drop over by Gordy. So a little bit harder of a chip, but nothing too stressful.
All right, here we go now. Someone with some cojones.
Yeah, unfortunately, this Cosmos golf ball here, so you got about 6 miles an hour of left to right wind here. It's going to blow it over almost a quarter click, and I don't know how you cut back against that towards the green. Just such a narrow gap. Now, if he can hug the left cliff with a little bit of shape, there's a world where this might be available. Let's see, Mr. Hart.
Nope.
So a lot rests on this drop. Where is he going to be?
They favored his drop, but really that's not a very nice spot to be with that wind and the slope.
Yeah, it's going to be for me, that's going to be kind of 9-iron type click chip. Try to throw it up right to the hole and hope for the best. All right, Craig, hoping for some fireworks on 18, but going to have to settle for a par putt. Be a little bit of right breaking, but nothing too stressful for him. Gordy Brown, punch shot. Maybe we're going to get to see it. Breeze golf ball, gonna have to hit this a little bit right, but not a ton. So if he clicks over, he will have to hit this left. No, he's gonna just hit it right and just let it run out nicely up the hill. Almost gets it, so good chance to take a run at it there. All right, so Chad Hart here. Sitting on 104.
This would put him in the main.
With some decent, great shot points. This going in would put him in the main. If he settles for par here, it's going to come down to great shot points. And it looks like he only has about 93,000 on the card so far. A decent number, but not a big one.
I wasn't paying attention to how much he has in this game.
Yeah, he certainly wasn't getting the piece parts from the chip-ins on 1 and 2 or things like that, but unclear if he got any just nice big ones by sticking it at 3 feet on par 4s and things like that. Really thinking about this. I think he knows in his head that he's this could be a very impactful shot. All right, so not really clear. I don't have a good feel for how much of a break we may have after this before match play starts up. But do stay tuned. Obviously, lots to do tonight. I've got a couple matches to play. Hoping to find some fun opponents in the purple bracket. These guys all hoping to chase the main bracket, and Mr. Chad Hart here about to chip for potentially his main bracket tournament life. I hope he can't hear me saying that. He is right behind me.
He is right behind us.
Just skims the lip there and didn't leave himself a freebie putt. Oh,
good finish.
Uses
good finish.
all of it. Didn't catch the great shot point total as he clicked through all those red
We should be able to see that
there,
here momentarily. We just got to be quick.
All right, downtown Gordy Brown, 27. Needed a decent number, and he hit a great number.
What do we got here?
So that is downtown at 33,000. We do not have Chad Hart's 24 not visible on the screen, but let's see the scoreboard pop up here if they don't click through it too quickly.
Oh.
Wouldn't have been there anyway. It'd
go back
be, it's so fast. All right, well, didn't see anything there, so we will stand by. Chad Hart certainly going to be right near the bubble. Hopefully for his sake, he finds his way out on top of it. So
I will see you here shortly.
So we're going to be going to a break here momentarily. Thank you so much for following along through these qualifying matches of the Texas Holiday Classic. We are going to take a break, and we will see you back shortly for main bracket match play here at O'Shea's. It's been a pleasure. Stay tuned.